What's up guys, it's a Miracle or LS Spartacus here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my PvP tank stamina Dragonknight build. This build will have two different variations in it. The second variation, which is the DPS / tank build, is not ready yet because I am lacking the skill points for the much needed medium armor, although I have an idea in mind that I'll also tell you guys about. What is this going into this build? This build, it's literally a troll build. You are impossible to kill, and this is with 410 CP points, and Villette, so our CP is active. As you guys can tell, our health is 34k, which I know for a tank seems like it's not that much, but we got 1700 health regen, which is perfect. With the health pot, we get 1900, stamina recovery is 1.1k, no big deal. We have heroic slash and our light attacks to give us quick ultimate, and we're running two cheap ultimates. Shield wall, this is not morphed. You're going to want to morph that into spell shield, as I believe what the name is. Then take flight, only 110, 100 ultimate, and also gives back a decent amount of stamina, health, and magicka. And what is this going to get into the sets? So I got two different variations of this. I have tanky motherfucker, tanking engine guardian. Engine guardian, we're running one piece divines. This should be sturdy, but I just don't have a heavy sturdy helm yet. So yeah, two pieces, everything is sturdy. Two-piece engine guardian, both everything is also heavy. Engine guardian, you're gonna want to have stamina, just because you want to try to get as much healing from vigor as you can. I mean, with the DPS build, I heal for right about 12k, 11 to 12k. This is only 6k because we have such a low stamina pull, although it is perfect for us because we're a perm block build. So yeah, we got two pieces of that, and also the reason how we're able to sustain with only 1.1k stamina recovery is one, shield wall, so that gives us stamina back, and we don't have to block, so during that time you can regen your stamina if you absolutely have to, do some heavy attacks, blah 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 blah. Engine guardian, you have a chance to get a shit ton of stamina, magicka, or health back. If you get health, no big deal, that's fine, because obviously we need health, especially if we're tanking a zerg. Stamina, that's what you want typically, just because you know, it's what's being drained while you're blocking and using your attacks. Magicka, it's perfectly fine, because we're running igneous shields. If we get magicka, we can spam igneous gives us stamina back. Oh, speaking of magicka, right there. Ready? That's already a few thousand stamina back just right there. The next set that we're running is 7th Legion. On our back bar, we get the 7th Legion bonus, which is all we need because we only use our front bar for a small group play, so we're running in a small group. Execute if you have to, rally for that burst heal, shuffle, and your gap closer. Dizzying swing, you can switch out if you want to. I only run that just to, if I'm in a 1v1, and if I just want to fuck with somebody and knock them back, bag them a little. But typically you don't want to run Dizzying Swing. You're going to probably want to run Fury Grip. Actually, I'm going to go and throw that on, just because that really fucks with people. And also, if you have like a Nightblade that's trying to run away from you, you can pull his ass back to you, tank him some more, slow his ass down. You can run not Fiery Breath, Inferno, if you wanted to, just for the morph of it, which heals allies if you want to be more of a supportive tank. You can run Dragon Blood if you really wanted to for extra healing, although that is based off of max magicka, I believe, but that also increases your health recovery, which is extremely helpful. In fact, I actually might run that over Fury Grip. I don't know, I'm not sure. Inhale, this heals you for 105% of the damage caused, which if you're tanking a Zerg, that's a big ass heal even as a stand build. You can run Petrify if you wanted to. You can run Molten Armament. I can't even say it. That's the morph of this. I believe that's the one where you get more damage from heavy attacks. Alright, let's go ahead and get back into the sets. So yeah, as I was saying, 5-piece 7th Legion, and then that's also everything else is max health, by the way, all sturdy. Then 5-piece Willow's Path. Oh no, sorry, it's my bad. 7th Legion you always have. Yeah, you always have that bonus. And also, we run 7th Legion because of the 5. You gain weapon damage, which is what we want because your healing is also based off of weapon damage. So fully buffed, my mace actually does not have a weapon damage enchantment, which you want to have that on there, but I do not have one yet. I just need to craft one. So fully buffed, we have roughly about 2.4k weapon damage, which is amazing for a tank. We're running 5-piece Willow's Path. We're running Willow's Path weapons, armor. Seventh Legion is our jewelry, all healthy, obviously. And we're running 3 reduced block cost. You can switch this out for health recovery if you wanted to, just to get a shit ton more, almost 2k, but it's up to you. I personally prefer as much block cost reduction as we can get. Willis Path, we want to run this because we need stamina and health recovery and magic recovery. It's actually all extremely important than just the 15% while on your sword and shield. Where's it at? There we go, 15%. We're running the mace. You don't have to run mace, this is completely optional, but definitely want to run precise so that you can try to crit heal or rally more often. Defending on the back, you're also going to want the hardening enchantment for the extra damage shield, or for the damage shield for 5 seconds. That is extremely helpful. Will's Path shield, sturdy with maximum stamina. You can switch stamina out for health if you want to, but if you do that, you're going to be healing for slightly less. But in my opinion, I just prefer stamina. I prefer as much healing as I can get. Now that's the engine, tanky motherfucker. Okay, it's not found. But anyways, it's the exact same thing, except for we're running 2 pieces of Chidon, Mighty Chidon, both heavy, and Impen. Typically you're gonna want to get them in sturdy, but I mean, you're only losing 3.5 with Engine Guardian, which is not that much of a deal. Plus you're getting a shit ton of Impen. Now with this, you get your tankier because you get more resistances, and also you don't have to run hardened armor. I'm not used to running this, I'm used to vaulted armor. But hardened armor, which gives you almost 3k shield, which is much needed in my opinion. Just because igneous armor, light attack, that's roughly about an 8 to 9k shield right there, which is extremely helpful. Especially while you're blocking too, because if you can keep all those up for quite a while, I mean, you're going to lose absolutely no health. Especially, you're never going to lose a 1v1. If you lose a 1v1 with this build, I don't know what to tell you. Let's go and get to the stats. Stats, we're running almost 10k maximum magicka. 34k health. This can go up to 35 if you put health enchantments on your shield, and you can probably get 36, 37k health with your 2 monster set pieces with health. You get about 38, maybe 39, anywhere between 38 to 40k maximum health really with Emperorship bonus. Spell damage, who cares? Spell critical, who cares? Spell resistance, unbuffed, 22,725, physical, 21,405. Now, yes, I know, I understand that is pretty low. Also, at the same time, we're not running the champion points that give us, right here, we're not running anything in the heavy armor focus. And I'll explain here shortly why. Since this is a hybrid build between 3 different builds, so that's already a little hint, as I guess what you can say. Where's our stats? Maximum stamina 21k. Magic recovery 733. Health recovery 1700. It's just about 2k fully buffed. Stamina recovery is 1.1k. Weapon damage fully buffed is just about 2. Yeah, I'd say it's gonna be anywhere between 2.2 to 2.4 with the weapon damage enchantment on your mace. Weapon critical 27.6. With our mace 33.6, which is needed. 1400 on our mace, so yeah, that's about 2.4k I'd say. You have a little bit lower stamina, that's fine. Vigor is going to be one of our main heals. Pretty much the same stats. Stamina recovery is lower, health recovery is lower. That's fine because we're always going to be on this bar. The only time we're ever going to use our mace is if we need the maul, repop shuffle, like throwing in a fury grip or whatever the hell you're using, execute if need be, gap pose, whatever. Critical distance 1k, that's fine. That's all we really need, especially being a perm block build. We're running stamina recovery. Typically, the only reason why I'm running stamina recovery is because, again, I said it's a hybrid build. I have 3 different builds on here, and I don't always feel like switching the serpent out for different shit, but yeah. We're running the serpent. If you wanted to, you can switch the serpent out for I can't think of the boon's name, but it gives maximum stamina. You can definitely switch it out for that. You can switch it out for a boon that gives you more weapon damage, for a boon that gives more max health, whatever. It's up to you. More health recovery, or the ladies, I believe what it is. It's either the lady or the Laura that gives you more spell and critical, spell and physical resistance. I'm not a vampire, but you can run a vampire, but at the same time, if you run a vampire, you're no longer a health build, because that will eat away your health recovery. Although, you are a little bit tankier because of the passives, and you get more magic and stamina recovery, plus you get Mist Form, which is a really good LOS skill, which is really needed. And also you get Invigorating Drain and Bat Swarm, which are both 2 amazing heals. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the skills. Back bar, or front bar, my bad. We're running Heroic Slash. We run this because this is going to give us minor maim, which is going to make us tankier, reduces the enemy's damage by 15%. You're going to want to throw that on as many people as you possibly can, especially while in a 1vx. You typically will not want a 1vx at all, especially if you're if the Zerg is running or the X is running a healer. You will not win that, just because, I mean, you're a healer, and as this build, you don't have a lot of damage at all. But you do have enough to win some 1v1s. You're definitely not going to win against a Sork that knows how to keep up with shields. You're definitely not going to win against another Stam DK or a Magicka DK. But yeah, Templar, Magicka Templars, you probably can kill if you run poisons, like the Magicka poisons, but really, Nightblades and Wardens are going to be your best bet to kill. Anything else than that, you're probably not going to kill. We're running Igneous Shield. Igneous Shield is going to be giving us our major mending, increasing our healing done. This is also going to give us our damage shield. Resolving Vigor, this is one of our main heals, this in Rally. Absorb Magic. Now, a lot of people say this is a bad skill to run. I like to run Absorb Magic because, one, increases the amount of damage that we can block by 8% and reduces the cost of blocking by 8%, which is extremely helpful. And it also absorbs 14% of our max health while healing us for all of the damage that we take from the next projectile. Projectile being Crystal Frag, any range attack really. I believe like Snipe and Poison Injection are considered a projectile. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Hardened Armor, I run this because it gives us a damage shield equivalent to 8% of our max health, which is extremely needed. And then Shield Wall, obviously this is a no-brainer for Stam DKs. This and Take Flight are much needed, or this and Dawnbreaker, or Dawnbreaker and Take Flight. But if you're going to be running Sword on board, Shield Wall is much needed. We're running Reverse Slice for our Executioner, for our Execute. This is extremely helpful, especially if you're running small group play. If you're running with like more Stam DKs, or anyone that can really bomb an area, Reverse Slice will definitely finish anyone off. And it's also an AoE, which is extremely helpful. Rally, this is our Burst Heal and our Major Brutality. Fury Grip, this is up to you. This is a completely optional skill. You can really throw on anything you want right here. I like to run this sometimes here and there, just because, I mean, who doesn't like being an asshole and pulling Nightblades or trying to run away, or people that are too scared to 1v1 a tank. They just pull them back to you, hit them with Heroic Slash, get some ulti, and then do whatever. Gap Closer, if you're, oh my god, these voice cracks are being ridiculous. If you're running in a group, this is extremely helpful. You can, okay, let's say you have a Magicka Sork who's streaking away. He's too scared to try to Zerg V4, your little 4-man group, crit rush to his ass, hit him with Heroic Slash. It's going to slow him down. Your group can burst him down, no biggie. Shuffle, this gives us Major Evasion, increasing our dodge chance by 15% for 21 seconds. This was nerfed a few patches ago from 20% to 15, no big deal, still extremely helpful. Plus it also removes snares and grants us immunity. Removes and grants immunity to snares and immobilizations for 0.5 seconds, which is literally nothing. I believe that actually used to be for like 5 seconds or something like that. It was some ridiculous thing, but it was nerfed, and that's pretty much useless. But I mean, if you wanted to, if anything, it's actually probably best to go with the other morph for this, just because 0.5 seconds is not that long at all. I'm pretty sure that if you were to run like this skill right here, it says it's instant, but in all reality it probably takes about 0.5 seconds, so you're literally going to have to time shuffle with any skill like Heroic Slash or whatever at a perfect time. Take Flight, this is just our DPS skill and our finisher. If your group can bomb somebody, Take Flight will definitely do the job to get rid of them. And if they're still not dead because we hit like a baby or a bitch or level 10 or a DC or an AD, whatever, then reverse slice will definitely kill him. Okay. Let's see if this guy will 1v1 so I can kind of... See, like, this build honestly does some good amount of damage. You guys like to see how tanky you can be. This guy's magic play. Absolutely amazing. You cannot die with this build, especially if you keep up with your heals. Honestly, alright, ready? No, his ass is not going anywhere. This skill really pisses a lot of people off. He's trying to get away, you realize like he's just another shitty DC that can't kill. Tank is only 35k. See, like right here? This guy's about to kill him. See what I mean? I'm gonna get the bags in on this little DC. This build is absolutely insane. If you're not blocking, you're pretty squishy because we have low resistances for a tank. If that is fixable, you don't have to run 7th Legion. You can run like Armor Masters or what else? I don't have any of those really tanky sets on me. You can run Armor Masters or really honestly anything you want to. That's considered a tank set. Armor Masters is definitely probably one of the better options though. Footmans for more reduced block cost. Oh my, with Footmans, I'm actually pretty sure we're already capped. But I'm not sure, and I completely forgot to go over CP, so I'm going to do that right now. So we got 10 in the Warlord. You're going to want to get this anywhere between 5 to 10%. 75 in the Mooncalf. You can probably drop that down to 10%, throw more in the Shadow Ward. Shadow Ward's like 51 for 19%. 0 in the Blessed, although since I'm only 4 CP, I kind of need this, but since I am running 2 builds on this, or 2 to 3 builds, I have these here instead of in the Blessed. But if you're max CP, definitely have a couple in these 3 categories right here. I'd say probably 5 to 10% in each of them total, and then about 5% Blessed. 23 in the Precise Strikes, you're going to want to have anywhere between 2 to 2.5, maybe 3k physical penetration, piercing, and then 75 in the Mighty. You're going to want to max this out as soon as all these other needed trees is finished. 37 in the Ironclad, 38 in the Resistant. You can throw a few more in the Ironclad if you wanted, but it's up to you. You can also throw some in the Spell Shield. You get 30 in the Hardy, 30 in the LA Defender, 1 in the Thick Skin. You're going to want to get all of these up to about 10 to 15%. And you're probably going to want to throw a few in the Bastion just because we're running 3 different shields. Light Attack, Igneous, and Hardened Armor. And probably a few in the Heavy Armor focus, and maybe a few in the Quick Recovery if you do a lot of group play. Alright, that's our CP. Alright, second build. Second build's going to be a quickie. I'm going to throw everything on. So the stats will not be what they should be just because I do not have the skill points for... Wait, what? Was I not running 7th Legion gloves? I don't, whatever. Oh, that's right. What was I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of tripping out. But, yeah, so this is roughly the setup that you're going to want to run. I run Chudan, but you're going to want to probably, you can run 2-piece Slim Crows, preferably Impen. I do have Sturdy on all these, but I'm probably going to remake everything into Impen. You can run all this heavy if you really wanted to, but that's completely optional. So let me throw everything on really quick, bear with me. Oh my gosh. Have everything shackle. Hulk. Okay. Yep, alright, so this is not our stats at all. Our health is typically a little lower. I actually have no idea why it's that high. Why is it that high? Ah, that's right, yeah. We're not running maximum magica food. The food that we're running is max health recovery. So with, so let's go and throw this on for an example. Ah, okay, yeah, this will help. Yeah, still 35k, whatever. But yeah, 1300 with medium, with all your medium armor passes maxed out, which I have nothing into medium armor, as you guys can recall from before. You're obviously missing out on dexterity, 12% weapon damage. What else? Reduce the cost. Yeah, doesn't matter. Stamina recovery. Reduce the stamina cost of skills, etc., etc. So that's that. So you're missing out on all of those. Your skills now are going to be set up a little different. Everything on that bar stays the same. Venomous. Venomous. Why do I keep saying feminist? Dizzying swing. Okay, this is how your bars are going to look like. So we're running 2-piece Chadon, 5-piece Shackle Breaker. Get the 5-piece Shackle Breaker on your back bar. And then Nern Honed, Shackle Breaker Great Sword with the weapon damage enchantment, defending on your Shackle Breaker sword. Hulking Draugr for honestly, I'm probably, since like I said, I'm probably gonna make this everything on this guide heavy armor just so I can be really tanky while throwing a good amount of damage. 'Cause, I mean, you have the heavy armor passive where every time you get attacked, you stack damage right here, Wrath. By 5 for 5 seconds, stacking up to 20 times. So yeah, with 2 out of 2, that's like 10 or something like that. 10 for 5 seconds, stacking up to 20 times. I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure you actually get more DPS than what the medium armor passive gives you. I'm not sure. Our food is dubious. Cameron Throne, max health, max stam recovery, extremely hopeful. 2-piece Shadon, you're more than likely going to want to switch this out for something else, something that maybe give like the Crag set or Selene, even though proc sets are pretty shit now. You can still run Selene, that's still useful. But this is just what I got right now. Like I said, you're probably going to want to run heavy armor, but medium armor is also definitely still viable. You're probably going to want to more than likely throw on imp and everything, since this is not really a perma block build. Or switch this out for stamina recovery. If anything, keep the 2 weapon damage, or you can run 3 weapon damage if you're fine with about 1500 recovery, 1300 in my case without the medium armor passives. Anyways guys, let me go and buff up. 2.3k weapon damage. With medium armor, I'm typically at like 2.6, 2.7, something like that. I can't quite remember. Now with the light attack, that is an extra 348. And if I remember correctly, I had 3,148 weapon damage, but I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think of it. And I will see you guys on my next build, which will be a sorcerer build. Take care.